Alright, what did Matt waste his money on this time? Commander, Innistrad, Midnight Hunt. I'm going to be opening both of these and talking about the cards. Now, I should warn you all right off that I'm going in naked. You know, something you should never do. Never go in like that. You'll have kids. Alright, I have not looked at these, like I already said, but I'm going to say stupid stuff. Alright, I'm probably going to mess up these cards at times. I know, that's crazy. That could happen, but I checked and it turns out I'm human. And the condition, it's not good. Alright, Will Health, the Rock Cleaver. Zombie, Warrior, 3/3 for 4 mana, Demir. Whenever another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have Decayed, create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed. At the beginning of your end step, you may sack a zombie. If you do, draw a card. Not bad. It's always great to have a commander with value on it. And it looks like he's going to generate a decent amount of value just by drawing you those cards and creating those 2/2s to work with, which you could sack. Let's dig in. Let's check the box. It looks like about the same as previous gens. They've got these little punch outs. And they've got an extra foilie on the cardboard, which is just going to be tossed. They've got a separator. And then that's pretty much it. And then the actual big boy. It's got some weight to it. Alright, see what we got in here. So mainly I'm just going to be kind of like looking at new cards and whatever comes to mind. Ooh, that actually looks cool. Good job, Wizards. You almost did something right. Alright, we got a 13 plus booklet. Yeah, if you're under 13, sorry kids, you can't watch. Not allowed. This game's too mature for you. Lots of info. Secret lair, just pushing the secret lair. Alright. Even in these. There's Will Health. Will Health's pretty cool. Just right off the bat, he's decent. You know, he's like gonna be required in Zombie Tribal if you're those colors, basically. Oh wait, then we got a pull tab. I'm trying to do it the hard way. There we go. There we go. And we got a nice thick batch of cards here. Okay, this looks like the weird thick cardboard that they bring with it. The zombie tokens. Alright, these are all decayed zombies. They all have decayed written on them. And that's all that comes with it. There's nothing else. Oh wait, there's a couple other star zombies. Normal 2/2 zombies, zombie army, and a clue. So we'll probably generate some of those tokens at some point with this. Will help. Okay, now here we have a new one. Eloise, Nefali Sleuth. 5 mana, Demir, Human Rogue, 4/4, okay. Whenever another creature you control dies, investigate, which is get a clue, okay. Whenever you sack a token, surveil 1. Okay. Probably a slot that could be upgraded in this deck, just initial thought. Distant Melody, choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. Obviously it's made to name zombies and draw a bunch of cards for 4 mana. Could really pay off well in this sort of deck, nice. Eternal Skylord, that's a reprint. Awesome though, given all your guys flying, all your zombies flying, could be a game ender. Corpse Augur, I don't know if I've seen this before. Okay, it's 4 mana, 4/2. When it dies, lose X life or X number of creature cards in target player's graveyard. Wait, when it dies, you draw X cards and lose X life, or X is the number of creature cards in target player's library. Okay, so you can choose your opponent or you. Lose life, draw cards. You know, that's okay, but you gotta have them die, so you need to sack them or something. Well, feed the swarm, nice. A little flesh bag marauder, I think we all know how he works. Go for the throat. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to talk about cards too much if they're just reprints. Liliana's goatee. Lord of the Accursed. Old zombie lord there. Gives them all menace. Nice uncommon. Sack a creature, planeswalker, draw a card, lose 1 life. Easy upgrade slot. This card's objectively kind of terrible because of the steep cost to sack and the not very good body for the size. Siphon Flesh. Each other player sacks a creature. You generate a black zombie for each. Okay, not the worst, but sorcery and 5 mana. Ooh, get it out of here. Alright, Undead Augur. This card's awesome. Yeah, definitely want that in there. Just going to draw you cards for free. I'm only going to pay some life when they die, but Diagraph Captain, another zombie lord, and looks like it's going to have a bit of a blood artist effect. Only lose target opponent loses life when a zombie dies. Zombie you control. So he's pretty cool. Flaming Overseer, not bad. He gives him all hexproof and menace, and he's got a mass on him. Ruthless Death Fang. Whenever you sack a creature, target opponent sacks a creature. All right, that's brutal. That, yeah, all right, definitely belongs in the deck though. That's pretty cool with the commander, because he's got sack right on him. Arcane Signet, of course. Charcoal Diamond. Uck. Coming into play taps Terrible Commander Sphere. Alright. Sky Diamond. Ooh. Soul Ring. Why am I saying ooh on these diamonds? Well, because they come into play tapped, and there's just better ones. There's like Felwar Stone, and there's the ones from Modern Horizons, and I can't even think of all of them. But there's a bunch that come into play untapped, so you essentially only end up paying 1 mana because you can tap it right away. And this ends up basically costing a solid 2, maybe even you could call it 3 mana because it comes to play tap. So just notably like 2 mana more than any of the rocks that come in untapped. Basically, you could theory craft it that way. So that's why I don't particularly like those tapped ones. They're okay sometimes, they're still ramp, but just that coming to play tap can often set you back a turn. And you don't want to be time walking your opponents. That's like the opposite of what you're supposed to do in the game. And sometimes this coming to play tap stuff is basically what it ends up doing, if it's badly timed. Alright, Soul Ring, nice of course. Talisman of Dominance. Now this is awesome. Yeah, this is a good mana rock. Use it right away, you can get either color. If you don't need the colors, you can still, yeah, you get the point. Bajuka Bog, yeah, so good at ruining people's graveyard plans. Command Tower, why not? Mirror Aqueduct. Now this one also comes in play tap, but at least it kind of ends up getting you ahead a bit, and if you have untapped shenanigans, it's even better. If you don't have any land untapped shenanigans, I honestly wouldn't play this. Mortuary Mire, I'm not a fan, but it's okay on a budget. I guess, you know, when they're making these decks, they gotta budget them, right? So it's a factor that I'm not really talking about. Myriad Landscape, Path of Ancestry, yeah. Oh, Tainted Isle. I like this card too. Unclaimed Territory, alright, because you can name zombie. Clever Scab. Okay, we're getting to the rares and stuff, so we're going to see a little more spice, I think. Alright, 4 mana, 2/4 zombie horror that's pure blue. Alright, 3 tap sack, another zombie, create 2 tokens that are of the sacrifice creature. I actually like that, that's really good. The mana cost on the activation is a little steep, but it might be worth. Because what if you choose Gary, right? Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Sack him and get 2 more Garys. Imagine how broken that. Okay, Gary's a zombie. Is he in here? I gotta flip through and find out. Is there a Gary? No, there's no Gary. What are you doing? How do you? Well, you know, he's a little debatable maybe in here because the tokens don't have any devotion to black, but there's still a lot of other stuff. Gary's just such a good zombie. All right, enchant player. Curse of the Unbinding. 7 mana enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, the player reveals the top card of their library until they reveal a creature card. Put that card on the battlefield under your control. They put the rest into the yard. Okay, that's pretty crazy if they got a deck with a bunch of big creatures. If they're just like a big reanimator deck or something, this is perfect to put on someone. That's funny, but 7 mana? Woo! Alright. Well, still kind of cool though. Drown in Dreams. Instant. Okay, it's got Stroke of Genius casting cost. Interesting. What's it do? If you control commander, you may choose both. Target player draws X cards. Target player mills X cards. Oh, it is directly better. Drown in Dreams. Is this a new card? I've never seen this before. It's directly better than Stroke of Genius. It does the same thing, except it's got even one more ability on it, one more option. For the same cost. Okay, so you can't go wrong. Wow. Okay. I'm learning things. Empty the laboratory. Sacrifice X zombies. Reveal X cards from the top of your library until you reveal number of zombie cards equal to number sacked. Put those cards on the battlefield and the rest of them on in the order. So obviously you'd want to pay in to this as a sorcery and sack some of your Decayed, which, yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It'd be better if Gary was in this deck. Alright, Hordewing Scab. Flying. Other zombies you control have flying. He's a 5 mana, 3/3 flying. Another blue zombie. There's some interesting blue zombies here. I don't know how many of these are new. I've never seen this card though. Whenever one of or more zombies you control deal combat damage to one or more of your opponents, you may draw cards equal to the number of opponents dealt damage in this way. If you do, discard that many cards. Okay, so it allows you to do a little looting action when you damage an opponent. It still only triggers once per opponent, but that's not bad if you're trying to fill up your graveyard, or if you just are flooding with lands. But 5 mana, 3/3 flying. Other zombies do get flying. Yeah, I'd say this is good. Giving them all flying is the kicker. If it didn't do that, I would be iffy on that card. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Shadowkin. 4 mana shapeshifter with flash. It's a 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player mills 3 cards. You may exile a creature card from among the milled cards. If you do, Shadowkin becomes a copy of that card, except has this ability. Okay, so every turn it's going to kind of flip into something else. That's not bad though. It's pretty cool, and with flash, makes it a lot better because it's triggers during your upkeep. So the thing you want to do, in case it's not obvious, is you want to save this either for an instant surprise blocker maybe, but that's just the flash part. It's actually a shape-shifting thing. You want to play this at your opponent's end step right before your turn, so you get the biggest amount of surprise. That way it comes into play, your turn comes around, and it immediately changes into something, does its mill effect. If you play it during your turn, it's going to have to go around a full round of people looking at it being like, I could kill that thing or whatever, you know, they might have something on board that could kill it. Yeah, alright, I don't want to go in that anymore, it's kind of an obvious thing. Maybe not obvious to some people. I have to take into account that a lot of people that watch my channel might be kind of new. I've been playing this game like my entire life almost, so the sequencing of things after giving a little bit of thought usually seems pretty natural to me, based on how the cards reads. Anyway, alright. And you know, most good players, or not necessarily good players that have been playing for a long time, will kind of get that instinctively, but others might not. Crowded Crypt, black and 2. Okay, it's a mana rock. It taps for black. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a corpse counter on Crowded Crypt. Okay, and then 6 tap sack. Create a 2/2 for each decayed corpse thing on it. Okay. You know, decent for a rock, because you're just going to play it as a rock and use it for mana, and then some point later in the game you're just going to be like, pop it and make a bunch of decay. So it's iffy. It's not strong, but it's not bad. Alright, Curse of the Relentless Dead, or the Restless Dead. Oh, this card. Oh no, maybe I haven't read this one. Curse of the Restless Dead. It's 3 mana, enchant, or a curse, enchant player. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, you create a 2/2 black zombie with decayed. Okay, so you get their landfall trigger as a decayed zombie, basically. Pretty cool. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's good. Is it good? 3 mana. If you get it out early and it sits out and makes you a bunch of zombies, I'd say if this makes you 2 zombies, it's okay. If it makes you 3, it's getting real good. But I don't know. It's kind of situational. It's not bad though. Ghouls Night Out. Oh, look at that picture too. Yep, that's a ghoul. Alright, 5 mana for a sorcery. Each player chooses a creature card and that player, for each player, choose a creature card in that player's yard. Okay, graveyard. Put those cards on the battlefield under your control. They're zombies, and they gain decayed. And, okay, they're zombies in addition to their other colors and types, and they gain... Wait, they're black zombies. Okay. I missed the black part, and I was like, why are you talking about colors when you never mentioned color? Alright, anyway, they gain decayed. Okay, well, that's not bad. They just can't attack, basically, or they get sacked. But you could still grab people's useful creatures with static abilities that you might want. Also, decayed can't block. That's iffy. It's situationally, like, it could be a total bomb. It's basically like a cheaper, oh, what's that one that brings back everyone's graveyard? That's kind of a bomb. I can't remember. Alright, anyway, Gorax the Tomb Shell. 8 mana. Zombie Turtle? Oh my goodness, I just love this already. I love big stupid creatures. That's like my weakness in this game. Give me all the big stupid creatures like Gorax. Okay, what's he do? No, he's, oh, small body. Dang, I was hoping he'd be like a 4/8 or something. Alright, in addition to cast this spell, you may exile any number of creature cards from your graveyard. Costs 2 less for each card exiled this way. Okay, so it's basically got some extreme creature delve, which is interesting. He has Death Touch Turtle. Alright, when he attacks or dies, choose a card at random, exile with Gorex, and put it into its owner's hand. Oh, Gorex. Hello, I think I have a deck for you. Tassiker, baby. Alright, here we go. Prowling Geist Catcher. 4 mana, Human Rogue, 2/4. Whenever you sack another creature exiled, if that creature was a token, put +1/+1 counter on Prowling Geist Catcher. When it leaves the battlefield, return each card exiled to the battlefield under your control. Alright, so you sack creatures, you exile them, this thing gets bigger. When this dies, they all come back. Now this doesn't work with tokens, of course, because when tokens get sacked, they never come back. So you gotta sack real other cards. But interesting. I don't know if it's good or not. It's a rogue. It's not even a zombie. It's okay. It's situational. It could be like a bomb. Here we go. Ravenous Rotbelly. 5 mana. Zombie Horror. 4/5. Alright, what do we got? When it ETBs, you may sack up to 3 zombies. When you sack 1 or more zombies in this way, each opponent sacks that many creatures. Oh, so you could give your opponents all triple sack by sacking a bunch of Decayed. Yeah, this could wipe an enemy board. He's pretty good. Not bad at all. Alright, Tomb Tyrant. 4 mana for a 3/3. He's a lord. He's a tyrant, rather. Zombie Noble. Noble zombie. You don't see that too often. Other zombies you control get +1/+1. You can pay 3, sack a creature, return a zombie creature card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this only during your turn and only if there are at least 3 zombies in your yard. Okay. Interesting. Activate during your turn. You can still do it in response to things. You just only during your turn. So it's not sorcery like some of them say. Interesting. He's not bad. He's cool. Aether Sprouts. For each attacking creature, its opponent puts it on top. Wait, for each attacking creature, its owner puts it on top or bottom of their library. Oh, this is just Aether Rise, except better. Instant. It costs more though, so I don't know if it's better. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, Forgotten Creation. And I will say, this has nothing to do with zombies, obviously. It's just a good card. Alright, Forgotten Creation. Skulk. Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Alright, 4 mana for a 3/3 semi-unblockable zombie. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may discard all the cards in your hand. If you do, draw that many cards. That's usually something we see in red, so that's really interesting. Alright, Haven Ghoul Runebinder. 4 mana for a 2/2 human wizard. And you can pay 3, tap, exile card from your graveyard, create a 2/2 zombie, then put a +1/+1 counter on each zombie you control. That's actually quite good, I think, because it's going to make the first zombie you do this to a 3/3, and then it's going to pump all your other ones. A little pricey. You got to wait for a turn for it to go around. I wouldn't say he's good, but he's not bad. He could be good. He could be like crazy good in the right situation. So we're seeing that with a lot of these. Like I don't really get a whole lot into competitive CDH stuff, but it's fun. I like kind of theory crafting it. I don't know. I don't want to get into the wrong topic here. Alright, we're just trying to have fun. Hour of Eternity. Double X. Oh yeah, this is it. I've seen this card. It basically just exiles X cards from your yard. For each card, exile that way. Create a copy of it, except it's 4/4 zombie. Now the problem with this is it costs at least 5 to get 1 creature, 7 to get 2 creatures. I would say that this is easily upgradable. If you got 9 mana though, and you can get 3 creatures back, I don't know. It's still 9 mana, man. I don't know about this card. The double X hurts. All right, Rooftop Storm. Also, the triple blue hurts. You won't always get that when you need it because it's a lot of blue for any not mono blue deck. Rooftop Storm. Alright, 6 mana enchantment. You may pay 0 rather than the mana cost for zombie creature card you cast. Oh, what? What? That's insane. Okay, prepared for busted combos with this. Alright, Stitcher Giralf. 5 mana. Oh, we got a mythic here. Mythic. I've just been notified by my producer that I'm running out of time, so I gotta hurry it along here, guys. Stitcher draw 3/4. Human wizard legendary. Pay 3 tap. Each player mills 3 cards. Exile 2 creature cards from a graveyard this way. Create an X zombie where X is total power. Okay, so you exile 2 creature cards, put in the graveyards this way. So it's got to be of the 3 that each player milled. And then you get a big zombie equal to the total power of the ones you chose. Not bad. Not the greatest. A little pricey. Got to wait a turn for it to go around, but could, a lot of these are just kind of like situationally good. But obviously, you will just want to sit on this and use it like when you actually need it, or at the end of your opponent's steps, so you get a surprise zombie sort of. All right, Undead Alchemist, 4 mana for a 4/2 zombie. Okay, not bad already, I guess. I like having the big power here. Zombie you control would deal combat damage to a player. Instead, that player mills that many cards. Whenever a creature card is put in your opponent's graveyard from their library, exile that card and create a 2/2 zombie. Okay, this is busted. First ability is like kind of cool, but the second one is just a static effect that happens all the time. Now creature cards. Oh, it's from their library. I guess. Okay, so anyway they mill creatures, they exile those and you get zombies. So they do have to mill them. I was thinking it was from anywhere, but still not bad though. All right, Army of the Damned. 8 mana, create 13 zombies. So flashback of even more, 10 mana. Cool card, mythic. If you can cast it for free, sweet. Alright, Butcher of Malakir, this card is sweet. This big old vampire for 7 mana. Whenever something of yours dies, a creature you control dies, each opponent sacks creatures. So great way to wipe your opponent's boards, just get him out. Do the sacking. Alright, another Zombie Lord, Cemetery Reaper. And he's got 3 tap, exile creature card from your yard, create a 2/2 zombie. Not bad, a pretty decent lord. So why are all of them 3 in tap? It's like they're afraid to go lower. All right, Dark Salvation. Target player creates X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Then up to 1 creature gets -1 until the end of turn. -1 until the end of turn for each zombie that player controls. Okay, so obviously you target yourself. Oh, it's double X again. So you pay 3 for 1, and then you get it. Well, if you have a bunch of zombies on board, you could essentially play this for just 1 and X is 0, and just negative something down equal to your zombies. But if you want to get some zombies, you got to pay into the X. And it only kills 1 thing. Not bad though. It's an interesting tribal card. Death Baron, 3 mana. Skeletons you control and other zombies get +1/+1 and Death Touch. Ooh, and Death Touch is huge. No one's going to want to block anything. Diagraph Colossus. Alright, 3 mana for a 2/2. He's a Colossus though. How's he a 2/2? I guess we're going to have to find out. Diagraph Colossus enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each zombie in your graveyard. Okay. Whenever you cast a zombie, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. Tapped. Okay. Yeah, you want to get him out. He's awesome. He's awesome. Okay, but he has a bit of a contradiction. I don't know, kind of makes him good in a way, because he's useful in both cases. You want to get him out early so you can cast stuff after him and get more zombies. You want to get him out late when you have a bunch of zombies in your yard. I don't know, I'd play him early if I had him. Just get those zombies and maybe you reanimate them later or something, who knows. Alright, Dread Summons, another X spell. Each player mills X cards for each creature card milled this way. Create a 2/2 black zombie. Yeah, it's okay. Dreadhorde Invasion, it's an old school card. It's the masses one and loses 1 life during your upkeep. But it also gives any of your zombies with power 6 or greater lifelink whenever it attacks. So that's one of the super parts of this that just makes it amazing. Because yeah, you're losing life, but you're probably going to get some big hits in there and gain it back. Really cool card. Alright, Eater of Hope. 7 mana, Flying Demon. Okay, I've seen this guy. Sack a creature, regenerate, pay 3, sack, 2 others, destroy. Not bad in this deck. It's kind of, I don't know, I'd pick something else honestly. Endless Ranks of the Dead. 4 mana for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, create X zombies, where X is half the number of zombies you control rounded down. Oh my goodness, this card's nuts. That's just nuts. Alright, Greyspawn Sovereign, tap 5 zombies, put a creature from your yard into play. Not bad. He does cost 6 mana, but at least you don't have to pay mana into that, and you're probably going to have a lot of zombies. He's pretty cool. Liliana, Death's Majesty. Alright, her +1 is create 2 zombies, mill 2 cards. Oh, she's a 5 mana Planeswalker. -3, bring something back from your graveyard, and it's a zombie, a black zombie. And -7, destroy all non-zombies. She's strong in this deck. Liliana's Mastery. 5-mana enchantment. Buffs all your zombies. What else does this do? ETB, create 2 zombies that are essentially going to be 3/3s because of this. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Midnight Reaper, he's cool. He's just going to draw you a bunch of cards, basically, and make you lose a life. He's also a zombie. He's a fine inclusion. Alright, open the graves. Whenever a non-token creature. We're running out of time. Alright, we're going to flip through these last ones quick. We got Open the Graves, another enchantment. Create zombies when things die. Overseer of the Damned, which destroys stuff and creates zombies. Freaking sweet. Zombie Apocalypse, which returns all zombies and destroys all humans for a giant cost. And Gisa and Geralf. And that's pretty much it. Choke Estuary, the rest are lands. Alright, thanks for watching.